ಸಾವು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಖಚಿತ. ನಾನು ಸಾಯ್ತೀನಿ, ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸಾಯ್ತೀರಾ. ಇರೋದೊಂದೇ ಬದುಕು. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಬದುಕು ನಮಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು
opens with on a philosophical tone about life and death or something like that, and then somewhere midway it slowly touches upon philosophical notes as well. Was this a Rupa touch, or was this his own Sahadev's idea on life as well?
Same. It's his. It matches, so we are friends.
That's why, yeah.
He also has a certain abandonment about life, which I think I also have, and that's where we connect. What happens day to day things and like that bothers less, but the larger scheme of things bother more. Life and all that is his. And so when we started talking about the script, it was in a certain stage already, and then it was only fine tuning it that we discussed a lot. So all of this story talks about 3 different generations, and in that class of society, who they look up to and why do they look up to who they look up to, and what happens when they look up to this person. So there is Keshava. I've mentioned it in Keshava is our protagonist, and there is Ravi, who is a school kid who is Keshava's neighbor, and Keshava looks up to this guy who is like gonna be a big politician, and he also has media connections and all of that. So he looks up to him. So in that looking up to space, the story opens.
Okay.
So philosophy is very integral part of the film.
Does philosophy, elements of spirituality, have to go hand in hand with your stories, Rupa?
Yes.
These are things that those are close to your heart.
Yeah, I was just thinking this morning and I wrote about it. There are only so many stories in this world, and it's in the way, it's in the perspective that it changes, And what you have to, your perspective should be so unique that it should, and also so simple that everybody connects to it. If I watch a movie and feel I didn't get anything out of it, it doesn't do anything, right? It could be like a same love story that we have seen, but like let's say for example, Alai Paide we watched when we were in college.
Right.
It's the same love story. What changed is they got married and shit happened. Nobody ever spoke of that space until then, right? Like we were only told happily lived ever after, but there is an after.
Right.
So you need to have something that you want to explore.
That's relatable also.
And it is unique also, because every individual is unique and the way they are perceiving things. So bring that in to that space. So that is where I think movies can become little different than the way, like it shouldn't feel like I went and watched a movie and that I watched something similar to it. Unique voices,
Right,
should be there in a very relatable space.
So is that how Kenda also happened? Did people let you be? That you could come out with Kenda?
Kenda is not my writing direction, so that way I have that little distance from him. Sahadev, who wrote and directed this, I know him for the last 12 years. Like we kind of started the journey together. So
he was the cinematographer for
Gantumatti. Yeah. So he's been speaking of this concept for a long time, and I like it. See, it comes in the rowdyism spectrum, but it is not where you see bloodshed and machu long. It is about the foot soldiers and their journey, like psychologically, what makes them do what they do, and socially what are their dreams, aspirations. It's very different perspective of this space, I felt. So I know Saha, I know him as a person, so I know how he would want to handle this. So we said, okay, we'll do this, we'll make it as a film, and I produced it. So I took care of everything else where he could just focus on creating it.
How did you arrive at this thing that you wanted Sahadev to direct Kenda? The trailer is wonderful. I wanted to tell you that I've still not been able to understand what genre it comes on, because you guys have put it together so well, which I think is to your credit, that people are not able to place. I myself asked you, it has philosophical tones as well, Rupa, So, but coming back, how did you arrive at this subject, and what made you, decide that he has to direct it?
the subject is his choice. I think he as a person, whatever appeals to him, he will write about it, right? And in core, we are very, very similar human beings in the sense that what cinema means to us is very similar. So, concept, subject, it's all his. And he has been speaking to me about it, and I get that space. And I'm also very curious and excited to explore that space. So the subject and the story was on. Secondly, only he could direct it. See, every story has its own eyes that will suit
Right.
for its vision to convert into a narrative. Like I cannot tell a story of something that I will not be able to feel here, right? He feels from here for this story. So only he could have done it. And it has a lot of political connotations, which I
Right.
am not very super with it. Like I'm not really so politically inclined in my head. He is. And he reads a lot of stuff, and I don't read so much. So that way it was his that he had to do it.
Where do you think movies like Kenda or movies of this genre, I'm saying, where do these kinds of films fit into this whole popular perception that people have about cinema? I mean, of course, there are people who are equally, who wait for such kind of films as well. How do you get people into theatres to watch and give these kinds of films a fair share as well?
Right now, the way I see it in the last few years is only word of mouth. Only after first weekend, people go back and tell, hey, Maga, I saw this film, chanagide. Right? First weekend is usually it's big stars, filling opening collection and all of that. So I think our kind of films, people are they're seeing so much content that for us to stand out in what trailer and all of this is an invitation into the world that we have created.
Yeah.
If something has appealed to you, you come, right? And also for you to come to take the decision to get out of your couch in your house to come to the theater, it's a journey right now,
Yeah.
right? It's a 1,000 rupees deal, right?
Correct.
How much can I spend in a month? All of this.
Yeah.
So I feel these movies should be given a fair chance to go into second week and third week. And also, see, this is just not, I alone cannot do it. It should happen in many layers where, like the way we have planned, we open small, and if it catches up, we go big from there onwards. We can't afford to release in 200, 300 screens at the same point. It doesn't work. But I also understand, like for example, Monday in the message hakdare, ma'am will release ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. Releasing in Monday, it has no multiplexes, if I'm right. Single screen release ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ 1,000 people, how do I bring and sustain it for a week?
Right.
So I will release in the nearest multiplex. So 100-seater multiplexes should increase, should come into existence and go into every district level so that people can come and watch these films. These kind of changes need to happen at the exhibition level, at the distribution level. But as makers, why should it be on us, the ownership of bringing people into theatres? We have made a film.
Correct.
Right now, ನಾವು ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ಪ್ರಮೋಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾವೇ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಟು ಅವರ್ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೇಡ್ ದ ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಆಲ್ ಅವರ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ.
ಈಗ ಜನನೂ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ that's a huge onus.
How can we do it, right? And there are people who are good at it. Maybe they should help us market things. Like we can only do so much with our brain capacity. At the end of it all, we are writer directors, right? But our effort is like we are distributing Kenda as well. So we will release in few screens in as many, like ಎಷ್ಟು access ಕೊಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಜನಗಳಿಗೆ, and if it catches up, we will go big in the next week because our show is increase ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, people start coming. Movie should do well in theatre, only then it is a success. ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಫಿಲ್ಮ್ ಮೇಕರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ರೈಟರ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ.
Right.
Only then will they openly explore themes and subjects. So making film should become lesser budget kind of a thing. That's what we have kind of cracked. We'll do it in less budget. And so that kai sutkondre next ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆದರಿಕೆ ಆಗದಿರೋ ಥರ. So we have kind of figured out that in production also. I come from finance background, so ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾವುದು ಅರ್ಥ ಇಲ್ದಿರೋ ಖರ್ಚು. This is something last 10-12 years, cumulatively me and Saha 24 years of experience, right? So this is what we keep discussing. We'll tell these stories in such as tightly as possible and engagingly as possible. And even if you said, right, there are people who would want to see these films.
Yeah.
They are enough for us to begin with. Like Vivekananda said, give me 10 people, I'll change the world.
Right.
Just those people should come in and watch it. And if they like it, they go back and they will bring people. It's the way
Correct.
human psychology works. You like something, you want to share it. Ishayatu nodu. Otherwise, you can't contain something good
Yeah,
within you,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
that's all. We, as makers, we want to give something good. The rest is
Correct.
magic that
When it comes to the Kannada film industry today, Rupa, from what you see, what do you think? We speak about multiple problems, right? But in our neighboring Malayalam films, I mean, talk automatically veers towards them because it's a tried and tested thing.
Yeah.
There they're doing so fabulously well, and a film like Kenda, probably, you know, if they were to have it, they would create magic with it,
yeah.
because there are films of that genre and that scale which have done so well over there. What do you think is our biggest problem, Rupa, from what you have analyzed?
I think it's there is a division in audience, very strong division from, let's say, I don't like using these terms, but I will, mass and class. The division is too huge, whereas in Malayalam society it's not so huge
It's not, yeah.
because of their political and social life that they've had.
Correct.
They've been a leftist, communist kind of like last 50-60 years, right? So the mass and class, that the division is not too big
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
So it merges somewhere, and I think that's why movies, like I have seen movies that do well in festivals will do well in theaters there as
Correct.
well, which is not the case here, right? Because of the division. How do we bring that division together? It's not just films that need to do that job. Education should do that job. Various things. Like I can start, it's films is just a subset of this whole thing, right? It's a bigger lot of things that need to happen to bring that class and mass together, right? As long as we keep doing things just to cater to mass, we will not break that bridge. Even in that massy films, you can bring in these elements which kind of start bringing that division together.
Yeah.
Like I have seen really good commercial films, right, where there are something like, especially in Malayalam, I've seen they keep trying something so new and say it in such an engaging way that anybody will connect to it, right? In Telugu I have seen some, in Tamil I have seen some, bringing that division
Together.
somewhere, bring that together.
Yeah.
And we need to keep doing those kind of films, and keep at it, because it's not just today and tomorrow. 1 weekend, 2 weekend is not going to tell your movie's life.
Yeah.
Keep doing it. In the next 6 months, if you keep doing it, right, you may lose few lakhs, but for the
larger good.
it happens, and then these will start coming back into the surface, I feel, because anything good will not be hidden for a long time.
Right. Rupa, now you said Kenda has political undertones as well, and like we discussed, it has a philosophical bent of mind as well. What have you and Sahadev set to convey with this film? Or do you want to just leave it to people to figure out the message that they want to take?
Yeah.
What is it?
That's what it is. Let them figure it out. To each his own. There are elements which like we have done screenings we were invited to show it in Switzerland, in New York, School of Arts. So the way people took the film there, it was mind blowing. And I was there in Switzerland, physically present to show the film, and Sahadev was in New York. And but how, like a lot of Europeans saw the film, a lot of Indians who are living abroad saw the film. They all took their own things and they're discussing with me after the movie is over. Like 1.5 hours standing and talking about it, because it's such a ground level story, and yet with such a retrospection or introspection that you kind of start questioning things about yourself a little bit.
Was that your intent when you made the film?
I'm sure. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah. What is it about these film festival audiences that makes them receive such films much better versus audience that step into theaters?
A lot of my friends say, I want to show it in festivals, but I say I want to show it to normal public. Like festivals are my push to gain that momentum, to start people talking about it, to get them talk about it. But I want normal people to see the film. I think these guys who are going to festivals, they themselves, uh, they don't go to theaters to support these films. They'll go to film festivals. I feel it. I could be wrong and I could be called upon for this. But it's important that these movies come into public and people go watch it. Even they term it as educated, like, intelligent film. And why are you dumbing yourself down? Are you not intelligent enough?
Right.
So film festivals have their own agenda, their own campaign. They do, every year they have certain campaign that you need to fit into.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
doesn't mean that your movie didn't get selected. Doesn't mean your movie is not good. It's just that you didn't fit into that year's programming. So isn't your movie, your storytelling beyond all of this? And shouldn't it be just between you and the audience? In 100 there will be 10 maybe who will resonate with it, and they are your audience. So you need to open it to larger public to find those 10 in that 100. So film festivals are great, celebration. But like true celebration is when somebody who you don't know will buy ticket and come and watch it.
Right. Do you think this also works, the strategy of it doing the rounds around the world and then coming home to be exhibited, which have happened with a few films in the recent past? Does that help?
I mean, see, Indians, the way we are, our mentality, if somebody else outside says it's good,
Validates it. Yeah.
that is the main point, at least to me. Secondly, there are things that for us it is, hey, Dina Nadiyokate, who will watch it? But they will love it. The new perspective, new view on things, they love it. That gives us confidence to come and show it here. So there are too many layers, and it helps going to film festivals. And if you win an award, it is a moral boost, right? Like, Madadvi, we've done it right somewhere that people notice it. And for an artist, it's important, to walk back to your own land and say, Nodi Allah, award tago Devi. And it's a kind of a moment of pride for Kannada, right? Because largely for a long time, Kannada films nobody knew there is a Kannada film industry. Kasavalli sir films would go, there are selected few, but otherwise, I see in every film festival there will be 1 or 2 Malayalam films every year.
Yeah.
And how many Kannada films? Only in the recent past there are some going, but hasn't been that way in the beginning for longest time. So it's nice that Nam language ali there is a story coming in. Nam Samskruti, because every language has its own culture. So we want to show these stories to the world.
On that note, Rupa, we've spoken about what Kenda is probably, or what it would mean to people. Personally, what has been your takeaway from Kenda? What does it hold for you?
As a movie,
As an experience, what's your takeaway from Kenda?
See, 2 things. Personally, if I'm just producing a film, I don't feel so much happiness that I know I want to be writing and directing. But as a movie, I've watched it 10-12 times and I still am not bored of it. I love that gang. I love the vibe that they give, what is happening there. And it has press as an integral part of it. My dad owned a printing press. So it is a lot more than just a film to me. So, when you're having like a tea in a bakery, there will be boys next to you having. You don't pay attention to those boys normally unless they irritate you. You don't pay attention. It's about such boys. This movie and their story, their dreams, their aspirations. Not all of them end up becoming killing kind of people. They'll have their own bike. Togobeku could be their big aspiration.
Yeah.
So it's about them. And I always wanted to know their stories, and I got to know it through Kenda.
So it's the bakery boys and their story.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. I don't know if we could talk about this, Rupa, a little bit about your next. You have sown that seed of curiosity now. There's Hindi, there's Tamil, there's Telugu, there's a film on Agoras. A little bit, if you could talk about what's coming out from you next.
I can't announce anything yet, but there is discussion. My immediate will be a Kannada film, which I have written, which I'm going to direct, which I might also produce. Because I've realized there are certain kind of stories it's difficult to convince a producer to put money in. This is one such story, so which I'm going to take it up next, because it requires a certain traveling. It's about a woman traveling, so certain traveling, and I want to do it when I'm still young, to who can to travel, because we will be shooting in different kind of conditions. So this is my next most challenging script, which I'm picking up now as my next. So I will announce it soon after Kenda. Maybe in September I'll talk about it. There is another language film, couple of other languages films that we're almost finalizing. After this I go into that, which will be beginning of next year.
Okay.
So I might be, probably next year I might be doing different language films.
Different language. Wonderful. Rupa, thank you so much for
Thank you so
talking.
much, Madhu.
I
Thank you.
wish you continue advocating spirituality through your films as beautifully as you have done, and as beautiful as our talk has been.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Madhu,
you,
for your
thank
time,
you.
and it's been lovely.